This was also the week where, moving to reality, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, might have heard of her, and Representative Ed Markey and an additional 13 co-sponsors reintroduced the Green New Deal. HR 109, it is known as, focusing on jobs, justice, and the climate. It's pretty exciting. It's got a Green New Deal for cities, for public housing, a civilian climate corps, like a Peace Corps, which builds on, I guess, an idea that President Biden had. It rebuilds food systems, carbon soil storage when it comes to capturing CO2, investment in green technology, zero emission manufacturing, a jobs guarantee, universal health care, and that is all lofty, but I fucking love it. I love it. And now, of course, because AOC is in the news, the right has to come out of the woodwork and try and take a little bite off of her clout. Marjorie Taylor Greene, MTG, or Meeting, as I am now going to refer to her forever. Meeting challenged her this week, Representative AOC, to a debate over the Green New Deal. Yes, a debate, everyone. The chapter 1 in the right-wing pickup artist handbook. It goes, chapter 1, debate me. Chapter 2, read all the lyrics of WAP out loud. Chapter 3, find a racist cartoon and just like make a meme out of him. Uncancel a cartoon. Meeting approached AOC on the floor of the House, and according to her, AOC agreed to the debate, which she described in this tweet, saying, "I'm glad I ran into you today, AOC, to plan our debate about the Green New Deal. After I finish reading all 14 pages like we agreed, I'll schedule a time for our debate." And which left many people to wonder, how long does it take Meeting to read 14 pages?
Dude, there's menus longer than 14 pages. You don't even lie. How would you say you didn't read it?
Just lie.
It's so dumb that you admitted that you didn't read it. 14
that
pages.
That is the funniest part. You're a QAnon crazy. You believe in literally everything. You believe climate change was invented by the Chinese. Like, but you can't just lie about having read 14 double space like pages of the Green New Deal. That is really funny.
Not quick.
Okay, so I just want to look at the face of AOC which is very much a like, I'm sorry, bitch, what? Like, okay, what? Apparently the conversation went down, according to Meeting, in a different way. And here she is over the weekend explaining to some rally in Florida. Maybe Anna can tell us which one it is. I feel like there's a lot going on in Florida these days. She explained to the crowd how this whole conversation went down and how the debate that AOC definitely did agree to went.
I sign paychecks. I create jobs. I've built the economy, and your Green New Deal is going to tear it down. You see, you've never been a business owner, and you have no clue what you're doing. And she responded, "That's not true." I was like, really? How so? "I've launched restaurants in New York." I said, "You didn't own any of them. So we're gonna schedule it very soon. And she better show up."
Narrator voice. She never showed up.
It's so corny. It's so corny. Why if you're so the whole crowd is just there's so much spite and anger in her voice that she's just that the crowd's eating up. Why, if that's the case, why do you care about debating the representative from New York? I love my buddy. AOC has become such a boogeyman because it's easy to remember her initials. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's all. Otherwise, it would have been whoever else she's writing that bill with, or wrote the bill with, or whoever else. Because my buddy knew who she was 2 years ago. This is a Trump Republican from Wisconsin that I grew up with. Still a good friend of mine. He's AOC. I said, dude, you don't even know your own fucking representative.
I thought you were going to say you don't know your own initials. I was like, that could also be real.
He doesn't know his own rep.
Right.
He knows some rep from, that's just because somebody else is making it easy to memorize on his radio.
Well, MTG, I mean, Meeting is really trying to make herself the AOC of the right.
Sure.
And she's doing it in the same way that like Candace Owens trying to bite off of like Cardi B's clout by going after her and saying that, you know, she needs to close her legs. And it's actually something I've seen AOC get baited into before, which is debating people and have like trying to honestly discuss something with a clearly dishonest actor and a clearly bad faith actor. But like, I don't know. What do you think? I think there's online people are like, yes, that'd be so great. I would watch the hell out of that debate. And other people are like, no, that's a terrible idea. Nate, where do you stand? Do you think AOC should debate Meeting?
I mean, I think that Ocasio-Cortez would look phenomenal. And I think that what's her name would look terrible. But that is my mistake. There is the logic that would have a positive impact on matters that are important and allow Ocasio-Cortez to kind of, you know, own the discussion or point it in the right direction and and gain, you know, people that otherwise wouldn't have been exposed to the ideas behind this legislation.
That's true.
But I don't think she would. I don't think they care. I think they want boogeymen.
Yes. No, the right doesn't care at all. But it is true that you might pick off a few people if what the focus of the Green New Deal is jobs. And you might, you know, in the way that Bernie Sanders went on Fox and, you know, he got hounded for it for talking to a right-wing audience, but it allowed him some more exposure. Like I could see why that would be beneficial for AOC, but Meeting is not at the level that Representative Ocasio-Cortez is at all. That's why it's a clout chasing circus that I don't think she should engage in. I think she should obviously do like pressers, and she has talked about the Green New Deal. But this is clear bait. It's just such clear. It's debate me. It's just a right-wing tactic. That's all it is. And they'll always claim that they won. They'll put out videos that's like Meeting destroys AOC or whatever. But I think the other thing is that, you know, the whole argument, I'm a business owner, so I know. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. How's your business when it gets fucking flooded, when it's on fire, when like you can't rebuild, when no one will insure you because your business is on too like low lying ground, right? Like the amount, I mean, again, just to go back to this, like we're talking, guys, the Green New Deal in the 14 pages that I just read, a very cool 10 minutes of my time. It talks about a $500 billion economic loss to the United States if we don't actually rein in climate change and start building for a Green New Deal. So like, but once again, it's never framed as being pro-business because that's not the goal, right? I mean, and from the right, it's never seen as pro-business, but it is pro-business. Anywho,
I can't understand why we're supposed to just accept that she ran a successful business. I guess I could have done my research on her, but that's one thing that's really boggled my mind with all during the pandemic. If you didn't run a successful business before the pandemic, I don't care what you think about school closures. You know, like I want to see your financials. I want to see your financials because it's not Nancy Pelosi's fault that a fleet of rental jet skis that you made a mistake on 5 years ago are rotting in a field.
A CrossFit gym. This is the thing, is that her business is a CrossFit gym, which she suddenly puts like tiers above a restaurant launch, right? Like I am a real business owner. Okay. People don't need food, but they need to do squats. Like, I don't, whatever you do in CrossFit, but like,
that's what her business is.
Yes. CrossFit gyms.
She's so that's what her business is a CrossFit gym. One of the businesses. I believe. Do you like helping your friends move but don't have any friends? CrossFit. What? That is who we are talking about. A CrossFit coach
Indeed.
is trying to submarine the only way our economy survives the next 50 period. Okay. Well, we deserve it. We deserve it. And now I understand why she always looks like she would bite your dick off. She is a tense CrossFit kind of lady, and with horse teeth. And she doesn't. First, now I'm gonna watch that video of her doing CrossFit again and critique her pull-ups.
There you go. Have you become a patron yet? Patreon.com/Bitchuation is where you can directly support this show and help me make it sustainable so that I can do more of what I do best. Doing this.